Hey guys, it's Dave back with you. Today I want to take you through my favorite DIY pest preventative. I stole this right from Liquid Dirt. Really good video. I have a couple of thoughts I want to add to it. So I thought this deserves one wider exposure, even though that video has had a bunch of views. That doesn't mean everyone has seen it, but I've been using this for a long time now. Super effective, and I have one thought on his ingredients that I'm going to include. Then I'm going to take you outside and show you how I use it and show you a couple of benefits that I haven't heard talked about before. I've never had a pest outbreak. That doesn't mean I haven't had pests, but I am vigilant about using this product that I'm about to mix up for you as a preventative. And then when I do see some problems, I address it immediately with this. And this is all that's really been required. So definitely worth your time to check this out. I'm going to rearrange the camera and then we'll take a plant out in the yard and we'll make this one a quick and dirty one, okay? Be right back with you. Okay, I have our supplies gathered and it is Dr. Wood's Castile soap. This is not a detergent. It is a soap. So it's not harsh like Dawn that has a bunch of additional chemicals in it that may or may not damage your leaves. I personally would not use it. Miro used it on a bunch of his plants and burned the hell out of them. And then we have tea tree oil, Castile soap, so same thing. The brand is important, at least to me. It is, as you'll see when I pour these, it's very, very thick. So it gives a nice coating on your leaves. We'll need 1 tablespoon. We'll need ½ cup. We'll need 1 cup. And then just these household supplies of 70% alcohol, 3% hydrogen peroxide. The alcohol and peroxide are going to kill pests on contact. The hydrogen peroxide will essentially explode them, literally. Like if you put this on mealybugs or spider mites, it's their immediate doom. So I am going to make a lot of noise. It's 1/4 cup each of these for the soap. I just squeeze the two together and do that. And I use one of these pressure sprayers with a little hand pump. I already can't remember if I mentioned that at the beginning of this video. That's not a good sign. We'll get through this. For those of you who haven't been here before, I have long COVID and brain fog is real, my friends. So I hate to waste any product at all. So I'm going to take this into my kitchen and rinse this with RO water as well as I can, put it back in here, and then I'll rejoin you, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, that is the hard part, I guess. Then we will need 1 cup of alcohol. Has anybody noticed how expensive common rubbing alcohol has gotten? My God. These plants are going to be... I was saying, has anyone noticed how expensive rubbing alcohol has gotten? Pretty soon these plants are just going to have to fend for themselves. I'm not going to be able to afford this collection much longer. And then here is the magic ingredient, 1 tablespoon of hydrogen peroxide. So I put that extra squirt in on purpose. 1, because I'm not afraid of hydrogen peroxide, but 2, if you've seen the Liquid Dirt tutorial, he made a big deal about only adding 1 tablespoon of hydrogen peroxide, and then he made a point of saying to throw away the unused portion of this because some of the ingredients go bad. Which ingredient? Not the soap, not the rubbing alcohol, the hydrogen peroxide? Would you throw away hydrogen peroxide after you open it? It has a very long half-life, so I wouldn't do that. People routinely, if you have root mealybugs, will flood their roots with pure 3% hydrogen peroxide. So I don't worry about it at all. I've never burned a leaf with this recipe. Like I said, I've been using this for a long time on hundreds of plants and never had a problem, no matter how young, in flower, mature plants, etc. So I am going to gently mix this up like this. Don't have to go too crazy. I'm going to fill it again with RO water, and then I'm going to set up outside, and I'll show you a couple tips and tricks on this. I'll be right back. All right, so we are out here potentially beating the rain. So there's my half-a-gallon sprayer, and I don't hold back on cleaning these leaves. And that's one benefit I have not heard anybody talk about. This is the best leaf cleaner I've ever come across. It beats trying to shower the plant any day. It really gets the dust off, and if there's any grime just from normal everyday cooking in the kitchen, any spillover, what have you. Here we go, and just have at it. One reason I object to throwing away the unused portion of this is that soap is genuinely pricey. It's about $15 per bottle, which I'm not throwing away, no. A few more pumps here. Get the substrate surface. And then I'm about to show you my favorite benefit, side benefit. The best benefit of this is that it works for pest prevention. It smells wonderful. If you use a ton of it in a closed room, you may find the alcohol briefly is a little overpowering, but that dissipates really, really quickly, and it leaves just a really nice, fresh smelling plant. So I really enjoy that. So I'm sure that will do it. Then I will, I brought my watering can out here. I will water that through in a second. But for those of you who use detanglers, like I do, like used to, when you have a plant like this that's really viney and all twisted around itself, it's really easy to separate the vines that are growing crazy because they are slick as snot. So just start grabbing them and they just pull apart, which is not easy to do when the plant isn't slick like it is right now. So whenever I spray my plants down, especially this time of year, it's very important, I go ahead and just do this general maintenance and make it look nice. I want to show you something. I cut this off at fall, when fall began, here. Chopped it all the way to the bottom of the pot. This grew over the winter. All of this grew. I'm not tall enough to show you the whole plant. This whole area from here down grew over the winter. Not rocket surgery. Provide light, feed your plant. I didn't even give it any heat and barely any humidity, and it grew great. That is our DIY bug spray. Works great. I hope you make a batch. I hope you love it. If you already use it, let me know in the comments. If you think I'm full of it, let me know in the comments. I'll see you real soon in the next one. Bye-bye.